Here. Thank you. Let's switch.
Dad.
I'm not feeding you anything. I had to wave in case I run out of battery. What? Oh, you stole the ball from the baby.
Sorry.
Oh, he's a component from his video game. Put it here until he starts to class now.
Cut your phone. Thanks.
Okay, roommate team would like to present Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf?
Once upon a time in Friendly Forest, there lived a woodcutter and his family. There was the woodcutter, his wife, and their little girl. No one remembers what her real name was, because whenever she went out into the forest to visit her friends, she always wore a little red riding hood that her grandma had made for her to stay safe and warm in the woods. When people saw her, they said,
"Oh, look! There goes that Red Riding Hood!"
That's how she got her nickname. Little Red Riding Hood was usually a very good girl. She was helpful and kind and always did what she was told. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said to her, "Grandma isn't feeling very well today. I've made her a lovely basket of sweets and treats and a spot of tea. I'm sure that will make her feel better. Put on your head and go straight to Grandma's house. If she doesn't answer the bell, just lift the latch and go right in. And remember, don't talk to strangers." "Oh, Mother, of course. I'll take this basket to Grandma, and I promise to go straight through the forest and I won't talk to strangers." Little Riding Hood put on her hood and took the basket of sweets and treats from her mother. Her grandma lived on the other side of Friendly Forest, but Little Red Riding Hood knew the way. Along the way, she met her good friend, the Jolly Postman. "Where are you going, Little Red?" "I'm going to the other side of the Friendly Forest to visit my grandma. She isn't feeling very well today, so I'm taking her a lovely basket of sweets and treats and a spot of tea. I'm sure that'll make her feel better." "What a good girl you are. We've heard that the big bad wolf is in the neighborhood. Stay on the path and remember, don't talk to strangers." "Oh, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Not me." Little Red Riding Hood said goodbye and went on her way. Along the way, she met her good friend, the three little pigs. "Where are you going, Little Red?" "I'm going to the other side of the Friendly Forest to visit my grandma. She isn't feeling very well today, so I'm taking her a lovely basket of sweets and treats and a spot of tea. I'm sure that'll make her feel better."
What a good girl you are. We've heard that the big bad wolf is in the neighborhood. You know what he's like.
Stay on the path and remember,
Don't talk to strangers.
"Oh, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Not me." Little Red Riding Hood said goodbye and went on her way. Along the way, Little Red Riding Hood met her good friend, the three bears. Where are you going, Little Red? I'm going to the other side of Friendly Forest to visit my grandma. She isn't feeling very well today, so I'm taking her a lovely basket of sweets and treats and a spot of tea. I'm sure that'll make her feel better. What a good girl you are. We heard that the big bad wolf is in the neighborhood. Stay on the path and be never. Don't talk to strangers. Oh, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Not me. Little Red Riding Hood said goodbye and went on her way.
As she walked through the forest, she stopped to pick a few flowers to take to Grandma's house. The big bad wolf just happened to come by and see her. She had never met Little Red Riding Hood, but he knew by the color of her hood.
Where are you going, Little Red? Little Red Riding Hood didn't really know the big bad wolf, but she didn't want to be rude. I'm going to the other side of the Friendly Forest to visit my grandma. She isn't feeling very well today, so I'm taking her a lovely basket of sweets and treats and a spot of tea. I'm sure that'll make her feel better. What a good girl you are. Where does your grandma live?
Little Red Riding Hood decided this would be too much information for the big bad wolf.
My mother told me not to talk to strangers. The Jolly Postman told me not to talk to strangers. The 3 little pigs told me not to talk to strangers. My friend, the 3 little bears, told me not to talk to strangers. Goodbye, Mr. Big Bad Wolf.
With that, Little Red Riding Hood hurried on her way to Grandma's house. When Little Red Riding Hood got to Grandma's house, she knocked on the door, but no one came to let her in.
I know that Grandma must be here. Mother said that she isn't feeling very well today. I hope that the big bad wolf didn't come and bother her. We all know that in the real story of Little Red Riding Hood, the big bad wolf is a terrible wolf with great big eyes and great big ears and great big teeth.
We don't like the way that story ends, so we have a different ending for you. Little Red Riding Hood remembered what her mother had said to her that morning.
If she doesn't answer the bell, just lift the latch and go right in. And so she did. It was very quiet in Grandma's house, but then...
Yeah, her parents, her grandma, and all of her good friends.
Why, Mother and Papa? How did you get here? How did all of you get here before me?
We wanted to have a tea party with Grandma and all of your friends.
It was Grandma's idea to surprise you. Oh, Grandma must be feeling better. I wasn't sick at all. My new friend, the big bad wolf, isn't so bad after all. He's not going to be a bully anymore. He agreed to keep you jogging in the forest for a few minutes so that everyone could come and get ready to surprise you. That's nice to know. He must have learned his lesson from the 3 little pigs. The big bad wolf soon arrived at Grandma's house.
When he did, he shook his paw at Little Red and said,
I thought your mother told you to go straight to Grandma's house until you remember.
Don't talk to strangers! The end. Costumes in your place and leave them right there.
Will that mean we now have to get in our underwear?
What did you say?